G'day, I'm Mike. Yes, I'm the vicar, kind of Peter's conscience, and we're just doing a bit of a sound check here. But just while the boys are getting a couple of beers at the bar, I just thought I'd tell you about some of the amazing stuff that we've been doing at church recently. We've been looking at Luke's original bio of Jesus, and we've got this part where he's talking about rest. Now, rest is kind of a big topic in our world because, you know, we're busy, aren't we? We're just flat out. People work really hard, people are really tired. But look at this section where Jesus says he's Lord of the Sabbath. He's the Lord of the stop. And there's this big discussion goes on because it's the Sabbath day, which is the day of rest for the Hebrew people, and there's some blokes there watching if Jesus is going to be healing on the Sabbath, because that's what he's been doing all the other time. And they've got their own rules that aren't God's rules, they're just his rules, saying that no, you can't do that. So Jesus stands up and he finds a bloke with a withered hand. He can't bowl anymore. He says to him, says to all the crowd, what's better, to do evil or to do good on the Sabbath? No one answers. So he says to the bloke, stretch out your hand. He stretches out his hand and it gets healed. And then the people get really furious about that. Jesus said he's Lord of the Sabbath. What he was saying was he's rest. He's the rest of God. He's the place where people get recreated, reinvented and restored. And that goes on for eternity. So I think it's great news to know that rest is actually the future. That the future's not just a continual work. Hang on, I think the boys are back now. Cheers.
Yep. Okay. Hello and welcome to the roundup for round 8, Pete. Round 8.
Round 8 already.
Round 8 already. Getting to the business end. Taking some notes furiously. We're in the Glen Ferry pub this week, and glad to have you with us. Cheers, Pete.
Here we go.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Thank you, that's alright.
Yeah, your food. Can you just wait until your food comes out?
Yeah, no, all good.
That's right, you're welcome.
Put me in it at all.
I was feeling hungry, Pete. Do you know I copped it? Anna watched this, my wife. She said, what are you doing editing on the camera? And we do it on lunchtime sometimes. So sorry about that.
We're blessed, we're in the pub. We're doing the wrap. Of course you have something to do with it.
That's right. I get hungry.
Get on with it.
Alright. Well, round 8, first match, I think is you, Pete.
Honour. Alright, first game of round 8. Fighting Mongooses versus A-grade Flogs. The Flogs won the toss and decided to bat first. Probably a good move. Let's see how they went. Easy. Ooh. Dominda retired.
Yeah.
Shooters 28. Good bat, that boy.
That's a good start.
He's a good bat. And Ronnie Flog, it says here.
Ronnie Flog.
Ronnie Flog 38.
Ooh.
So
This is a big score shaping up.
Ronaldo has come to play. Nadija Goza.
Oh.
The globe for the boy.
Ooh.
Anyway, they posted 157,
Wow.
which is
That's a big score.
when you're batting against GK, the big boy, and you make 157, that is pretty good form. So the Mongooses were one short, and they set about their targets. And I have to report to you, Hughesy, that things didn't go well. Top scorer was Amandeep.
Yeah.
He made 25.
Oh, that's good. Good return to form.
Really only negating the damage he did with the ball because he went at 10 and over, hammers. But
There was a guilt innings. Guilty 25.
Mongoose is all out for 77 destroyer for the Flogs. The biggest flog of the night. Shitters, 4 for 12 from 4 overs.
No.
And he goes in as a contender for player of the round.
Wow.
So
Great effort, she does.
the Flogs ran out winners with the bonus points, and they are looking the goods in A grades.
They are. GK will be burning.
GK is not always enough to get the Mongooses over the line. That's what we're finding.
Yep. It's a 10 game.
Yep. Anyway,
Good game.
good game.
Well done.
Next game,
Well done, Flogs.
cup grade game.
Yep.
And Mighty Ducks, who have been teetering on either making it or sort of not being up to scratch. And
Maybe
we're
Ducks.
Still, jury's still out on
Did you say the
Mighty
maybe
Ducks.
ducks?
The maybe Ducks.
The maybe Ducks.
At this stage versus MHS.
Birches, yes, Birches MHS.
Purchase.
Mighty Ducks won the toss, they batted. And
Wow.
we have Artie, rock solid at the top, 29, top scorer. No.
29.
Mahir, 36. That was a spanking innings, let me
Yep.
tell you. Mahir can bat.
Yep.
And 36 runs. He took it to the MHS boys.
Yep.
And the only other innings of note, and there were two innings to mention here. Sugi,
Sugi.
Goza,
Gaza.
and then he came back in as Mighty Duck 1, sub
Yep.
1. Another Goza.
Oh no.
Sugi, lift your game.
One innings, you still managed a pair.
Yep. Anyway,
Ouch.
Mighty Ducks posted 102. Important to note that Pulkits
Yep.
is still in Albury, so they are missing their gallant skipper, Pulkit.
Yeah. And opening bowler.
Yeah. Shanaka bowled brilliantly this night.
Yep.
He gets a lot of bounce and good purchase on the ball. Shanaka 3 for 12,
Oh wow. That's a
captain's effort.
good effort.
But 102, which is what the Ducks posted, has been a winning score this season, so certainly not out of the game. Now, MHS didn't start too badly, but you know who did the damage for MHS? Who would it be? Saying all season.
Vids.
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 Vids, our man Vids.
Vids.
42 not outs.
Straight to Vids.
Got MHS home.
Right.
They finished 4 for 103, and sort of underlining the. Thank you, sir. Medium rare. Brilliant. Yes, mustard be great. Thank you. No Pulkit, no Mighty Ducks.
No, ooh, that's a. Yep, no Mighty Ducks. That's a good win still. Good
Yeah,
win
yeah.
for MHS.
Very good. MHS. Where are they on the ladder, Hughie?
I don't know. Mid-table?
MHS.
Yeah, mid-table.
Mid-table. Going well.
In there.
Third game
Third game.
is a B grade clash.
B grade.
Machan taking on Hunters Hotties, who have been in hot form.
They
The Hotties.
Bodies in hot form.
And
One of the star teams in B grade. New teams. Yeah.
yeah, they're certainly stepping up. Machan won the toss and decided to bat. And once again, one of those scores around the 100 mark seems to be the way at the moment. Udana opened the batting, top scored with 30, and he's good. Reminds me of Saint Jayasuriya,
Okay.
the Sri Lankan champion.
That's a bit of a compliment.
Left-hander, hits the ball hard, good opener.
Yep.
And Prav is a brilliant pickup for the Machan boys. Anyway, they posted 115, but my eye spotted a rising star, Husey.
Ooh, we've got a rising star nomination.
Rising star at SPL
We don't even have a competition.
for Hunters Hotties,
Yep.
Michael Donaldson.
Yes.
Okay, he doesn't say much, very quiet, but he is quick. Let me tell you, he is quick from the church end.
Yeah. Oh, it comes up the hill.
Comes up the hill. He hasn't been unleashed downhill yet, but 3 for 16.
Oh, ooh, that's good.
But that is not all. So Hunters Hotties chasing 116. Captain Tim Lloyd,
Yep.
41. And Simon Hunter, let me tell you, can bat. He opened as well. He made 14.
Yep.
And
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Sid. Hunter's Hotties were in lots of trouble. They needed 20 runs for the last wicket to get over the line. In comes the rising star, Michael.
Oh, what a game.
What does he do?
Pressure on. He hits it. He gets it.
Pogo's the bowler for 2 sixes and gets the Hotties over the line. Brilliant win over Machan.
Good game.
Yeah. No gozzers. Harry took 2 for 14, bowled well. But they're looking all right, Hunter's Hotties. So, well done to the hot boys.
We'll have to give the odds one week.
We call him the silent assassin, Michael Donaldson.
The silent assassin.
I've got one more, Husey. It is Tuesday night.
Yep.
Yeah. Round 8. Champions took on the 6 fine leagues.
Yep.
And similar, both sort of brother teams to the last game.
Yep.
I'm making a call early. I'm saying the 6 fine leagues are cooked. Cooked for the season.
Cooked.
That's our man bun, Braden, and your boys.
Ooh. Started so well.
Started well in a blaze of glory.
And now like this steak, they're cooked.
And the mountain bun is baked.
The man bun is baked.
You might see them coming to confession soon, like it's been that bad.
Oh dear.
Once again, shooters, 31. Riaz, best looking captain at SPL, according to my wife. 32.
What a rare.
Arun, 35.
Oh.
Aman, 10.
It's a run.
Kanal, 30.
It's a run fest.
Captain's innings. And they made 175. Rahul, well, he contributed 0. So, fellow Rahul.
It's a run fest, but
175. We got a text from Brendan Lee last night.
How's Brendan Lee getting on?
Got no idea, but he said, "Oh, just letting you know, I'm keen to be playing. Happy to fill in and play with you anytime."
Play.
Yeah.
You got any sides that need a decent player?
yeah. Swinburne? Or is he too good for that?
He'll want to play with people he knows. So yeah. So he
Taking bids. You should take bids.
He was saying he'll play for OCGCC, but he'd play with me if I wanted him to.
Have you got to buy him?
No one played yet this season. So, Champions posted 175 and the 6 fine legs set about their task. Our man, the man bun, was in the lineup, so they weren't without a show.
Yeah. So, 175.
How they went. Hamish made a globe.
Globe.
Rohit made a globe. Right. And Jacob made a globe.
Chasing 175.
Chasing 175. Things didn't go well because Planty made 1 and Tim made 5. So the 6 fine legs, 68. Excuse me, 68 all out.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So that was a comprehensive win to the champions. The only thing I'd like to point out, Husey, is they made 68 and 20 of the runs came off 1 over.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Who was this?
Who bowled the over?
Yeah.
Captain Canal.
Captain Canal. 20 runs
1
off.
over, none for 20. So there's a contender for worst bowling of round 8. But big win to champions, and they, I think, dominate B grade, and they're going very nicely.
Well done, champions.
Over to you.
How many overs did Canal give himself?
Just the one.
Just
Took
the
himself
one.
off.
Fair enough. Well,
Good move.
that's good. That's good. Good captaincy there. Yeah, I better get off and let the other guys. Good guy, Canal, eh? So
guy.
bad luck with that over. All right. Well, the other game on Tuesday was Laburnum, new team, versus Just Wanna Bat. Been around for a while. So Just Wanna Bat won the toss, and as the name says, they bat. They have to bat. They've got no choice. It's kind of amusing when they win the toss. Can't exactly bowl if you're called Just Wanna Bat.
Second on the ladder, Just Wanna Bat.
Second on the ladder, looking good. First on the uniform ladder, though Dodgy Brothers might be challenging there. So, not a great start. Out for 10 and 2 were Priyan and who's that? Bhargav. But in comes Captain Arch to steady the ship. No, out for 5. Things aren't going so well. But Jason, 21, gets some runs on the board. Naren, 27 before a run out.
Hang on, Naren. Naren playing for JWB.
Yeah, good pick up, the $1 Million Man. Been a bit of chat about that.
Good pick up,
It's the
Naren.
Dodgies. I think Ari mentioned it, and poor old Naren couldn't stop laughing. Anyway, 101 runs. So Naren got the runs, Jason got the runs, and extras got 17. So good effort, extras. 101. That's a good innings this season. I think you can win.
Par score.
Par. Yeah, you could win, could lose. Let's see what's going to happen. Laburnum come in. So Laburnum have bowled all well, especially AB, 3 for 21 in his first in the bowling, and he came in and batted and got 30. So it's been the AB show for Laburnum, and he's set them up. Can they get a win from here?
I think AB's got white line fever.
He's competitive. Yeah,
He is competitive.
He might.
I want him in my corner.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he played really well, 30 and 3 for. But a bit of a one-man show, unfortunately for Laburnum.
What about Kano?
Kane, 13. 13, how'd he bowl? I don't know. 4 overs, 1 for 21, bowled pretty well.
Juice?
Juice doing damage still doing damage. 1 for 4 off 2, only gave him 2 overs. Trying to play more of a team game. Didn't really work because they went all out for 81. Oh, they got close.
81.
Not a bad effort. But no one really hung in there apart from AB. He needed a bit of support.
You willing to make a call on Little Labs?
At this stage of the season, that might be Laburn out. Laburn out.
Second bottom.
Second bottom. Bowling well, fielding well, but really batting. It's tough in SPL. It's easy to get out. Laburn out.
Or Laburn out.
Laburn out. All right, Pete's got a stake to go. So I'm going to get into Wednesday night games. Backyard Legends, who have got to be hot favourites for winning B grade, A grade.
Backyard Legends?
Where are they?
Really?
No, hang on. Backyard Legends, B grade. Oh,
What are you talking about here?
I'm getting confused, as I always do with Jason SC. It's Nush and AJ on either side. In this case, it's B grade because Nush is in Backyard Legends. Suresh comes in, wins the toss, elects to bat. And okay, start 18 from Suresh. No, Sashi. I can't tell the last name.
Sashi, the big man. Yep.
18. Yep. And a 6 from Shivo, not so good. The Cam, very consistent, comes in 26. Caught and bowled. It was a good caught and bowl too. And tucking up the end of the innings and getting a very handy 28 not out was Aman. Aman again.
Man's
That's
good
the other
player.
Aman.
We on fire?
We're on fire in the cricket report this time. 112 again, just above par by Backyard Legends, but pretty experienced campaigners. You think they'd go all right? New World Order are not in form so far this season.
Dangerous though, dangerous.
Dangerous. Any bowling of note? We had Ben. Ben got 2 for 14 off 3. So in come New World Order, and they've done it. They've got over the line. 115 for 5. So pretty steady innings actually by New World Order. A bit of a return to form. In the runs, got the runs, was Rosh. Rosh got 30 not out. Mayank 30 not out after a early wicket. Vart's out.
Mankey.
Mankey.
Mayank? Mankey.
Mankey, well that's a good start though. 1 for 2 retired batsmen. The pressure's right off and And they just cruised to a pretty good win for New World Order, a return to form, I reckon. That was B grade news.
Where are they sitting? New World Order?
New World Order be down the bottom, I reckon. Oh, they've climbed up a bit after that one.
They're in 6th spot.
6th spot. And Backyard Legends mid-table in 4.
6th spot get you into finals this season?
No, you got to finish top 5.
Top 5.
But that means they're in there with a chance if they just keep that form. Backyard Legends not a bad team. That's a good place to start. In fact, you come in with all that energy at the start of the season. As it gets into these colder months, car battery dies, and sometimes so do the fast bowlers.
Pantry cupboard's bare.
Yeah. This is actually when the good teams come to the fore.
Wolves are in the street.
And foxes. I've seen foxes on the way home from SPL. Anyway, talking about that, Deported versus Minnows.
Outside the pub.
Wolves outside. I'm lost.
Foxes outside the pub.
Oh yes. Oh okay. Foxes. Yeah, maybe not London. We're recording.
We are now.
Okay. Yeah, often foxes outside the pub, not so much on a Tuesday afternoon. But anyway, Deported won the toss, elected to field, and fielded well. It's got to be said. They put in the minnows, have been in good form. Got a few early wickets. We've got Samit bowling well, down from the church end.
Samit.
2 for 19, 1 maiden, so pretty tight. Ayush bowling nice and quick and finding his line eventually in that game. 3 for 12 off 3, that's actually...
Ooh, that's good.
That's good bowling.
He's fairly quick when he gets it together.
Yeah.
Ayush.
And Sushant bowling pretty fast, taking 1 for 9 off just 3 overs.
He's fairly quick too.
He's fairly quick. I don't play a cup grade, so I guess I just won't be able to find out. Unless HPL happens, and probably find out and have 1 ball. I'm not quite getting the Yorkers in this week, Sushant, but keeping the pressure on so the other guys can get the wickets. And 83 all out. Somyi, the only one really amongst the runs, getting 25 after Minnows looked in trouble at that point, I gotta say.
It's been a rock, Somya.
He's been a rock for Minnow. They might struggle a bit without Somyi. And Anil. Anil? What's his score there?
Goza.
Goza. Nil for Anil. Alright. So the Minnows came in. This was an interesting match, mate. Interesting. We've got Nikhil came in. He batted very well, I've got to say. 28 for beautiful catch by Thavaga. But a bit of stuff had happened before that.
A bit of Archibald, a bit of Mark Murphy sort of stuff.
Well, yeah, what happened was Divi, who's usually great line and length, he was bowling a beautiful line to the left-hander. Problem was he was bowling to a right-hander. So 8 wides in
Didn't
1
change
over.
the line.
No. 8 wides in 1 over and a bit of lip from Deported. They're starting to feel confident, the pressure comes off. But Somya into the attack. Somya got 3 wickets, 3 for 6 off his 4 overs, 3 for 6. So a stellar effort by Somya, and in the end that, and a beautiful catch off, not a bad shot from Nikhil, leg glance from Theody, got the Minnows across the line. So the pressure came on, Deported, departed. And the Minnows showed their mettle, and this might be controversial, Pete,
Well, careful.
but Deported are a good team, but without depth, they're cooked. They'll be competitive to the end, but
Deported, cooked.
pretenders, not contenders.
Should be deported.
This hurts because they're good guys there, aren't they? So show me I'm wrong if you want.
Easy spoken.
Deported, departed. All right, and finally, boy, if there's HPL, I'm going to get a few short balls from Sushant. Clayton Boys versus 8 shooters in match of the night, maybe.
Yep.
So 8 shooters haven't been going great. Clayton Boys have been very consistent, winning a lot, and 8 shooters won the toss, elected to field. So they give Ghani the ball, bowling some quick ones, and they bowl okay, but 107 from Clayton Boys, which is probably above par in cup grade.
107.
107. They didn't start too well.
Didn't finish very well either.
No, but in the middle, they were good. So Dukes and Dimmy out for 2 each. But retired not outs. We've got, who was it? Shishi, I think.
You know what
Shishi-
Dukes and Dimmy are known as?
No?
The double Ds.
The double D. The double D's from Clayton boys.
I don't understand myself.
Ashan retired 30 not out. So Ashan and Ashish, the A team that night. And Ads.
That's he. It's his shoulder. Shoulder surgery.
Shoulder surgery. Duck.
Yeah.
And Garni, 1 for 14 off 4. So just the one wicket, but very tight. And the wickets shared around a bit.
Garni swing the ball.
Yeah, occasionally. He did. Probably the first ball he bowled, but not any other ones. But that's once. But he did bowl well and kept the pressure on. 8 shooters came in. Haven't looked great this season. The Biggie, who himself has struggled
Been
a
out
bit.
of form.
30 not out. Very good innings from Biggie. In fact, he and Sahil set them up at the very start, took the pressure off a bit, and despite gozzers from Seth and
Gozo? Another one?
and Prasan,
Prasanna.
but Garni doing the job with the ball, doing the job with the bat, and they came through 108. Big upset. 8 shooters without too much trouble. There are a few wickets that got a little tense, but
Knocked off the reigning premiers.
knocked off the reigning premiers.
So you prepared to call it?
They have exposed a weakness they have in Clayton boys. Clayton boys will always get runs, but you can get runs against them. And the 8 shooters back in town.
Clayton boys don't often get massive scores, do they? They
No.
play to a formula, I think.
They do, which means they always get a good score. But maybe you can undo the formula. Expose the Clayton boys.
No, thanks.
Too many metaphors for me, guys.
All right, we're back to
Thursday.
Thursday.
Alright, now before we do Thursday though, a bit of a mid-season, midweek report.
Midweek news.
Midweek news, a couple of things. Peter Pollock,
Forfeit.
forfeit.
South Africans.
Not turning up when the heat's on.
Even when you're a test cricketer in the team of the century for South Africa, you can still pull a forfeit. So silly points, you're not on your own. No, Peter Pollock, we actually had to forfeit on Peter Pollock, unfortunately. So, but that's okay.
We've got
We've got Pete Newsy.
Yeah, that's right. We've got Pete Newsy, and that's our sad news. We've actually got some big news, Pete.
Yes, looking at the iPad.
Who's this? Oh, wrong one. It's a bet.
Who is that?
That's Jess from Hit and Run
Jess
from
Butler,
the ladies' comp.
daughter of Rob Hands. You'll know Rob Hands, who is currently starring on MasterChef and
Starring.
going very nicely, we might say.
Of course she is. We taught her everything she knows at SPL.
Her specialty, I believe, was asparagus granita.
Asparagus granita.
Yeah.
I'll expect some next week.
Yeah. But anyway, Jess, one of SPL's own,
Yeah. So,
going very nicely on MasterChef. So
Jess.
tune in, see how she goes.
Oh, I reckon a Trish. Trish had to come off one night because it was too full. Oh, is this filming, is it?
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe a Trish might get on MasterChef. He did have to come off for the dodgies because he was too full. Beautiful, beautiful curry. He was very happy with it. Can only buy one over. All right, Thursday.
2 games to go,
Oh,
as it was Mother's Day Sunday.
oh yes.
No games. All out for no loss, taking on Lazy Lads. All out for no loss. My tip for the B grade crown
Yeah.
won the toss,
That's a big call. Chitrang Express.
and they sent the Lazy Lads into bat, which turned out to be quite a good move
Yep. Oh,
because Lazy Lads posted a lazy 30 runs.
Ooh, 30 runs.
And let me tell you, there was carnage. Wickets were spread around, so Jasdeep, Piyush, Yuvraj all got 2 wickets.
Yeah.
And it was all over in a flash. Like George the dog hadn't even barked by the time they were out. And I see extra one Indy. Do you know who he is?
Indy from Dodgy Brothers.
Dodgy Brothers
Good
captain.
batsman.
Globe.
Oh! That's unusual for Indy.
Yep. So
Not
that's
unusual in this innings, but
a dirty night for Lazy Lads, and all out for no loss, knocked off the 30 runs
wow.
very quickly. Jasdeep, man of the match. Sabod, 2 wickets, but it was far too late.
Was it
1 point win, and all out for no loss cement their place at the top of B grade.
Wow.
They are looking awesome at this stage.
Team to beat.
They are the team to beat. There was one other game
Yep.
on the Thursday night, a late game,
Yep.
and the newest side at SPL, the Coley Spirit,
Coley Spirit.
taking on Jen's Hot Bread.
Yep.
Fair to say that there's been a little bit of tension about the name, Father, Son and Coley Spirit.
Yeah.
So we're just shortening it for the time being to Coley Spirit.
Coley Spirit. Which is
So
not bad.
yeah, it's a good spirit.
We could just call him Fred.
Fred.
Free.
They're taking on Jen's Hot Bread, who are yet to break their duck at SPL, and the word is Jen, it's not happy, and standard of rolls has dropped.
They're only getting crusts.
Yeah.
Stale buns.
But this was a big chance for them.
Yeah, big chance.
Big chance for Jen's Hot Bread. Let's see what happens.
Tell us more, Pete.
Well, Coley Spirit had a man on debut, Sav,
Sav.
and very unusually, the man on debut was man of the match. Sav
Wow.
made 46 not outs
46.
on debut, feasted on Jen's Hot Bread.
Good thing he did by the looks.
Yeah. Apart from that, no one really made many runs, and the Coley Spirit made 107 all out. So this was a big chance for Jen's Hot Bread.
In this Nick Globe.
Nick made a globe. Sorry, Nick.
Nick nicked off.
Yep.
Pretty quick.
Nicked off. Seb went for 15 per over.
So just the one
Captain
over?
Seb. Yep. How many did he bowl? Gave himself a second over.
Just hoping for better.
Yeah.
Didn't get it.
Anyway, Jen's Hot Bread chasing 107.
Yeah.
And another one of those scores around the 100 mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can win.
And didn't really go that well. They, at one stage with Andrew and Steve in, those two put on 24. They got within about 30 runs,
Oh yeah.
but sort of petered out, and they fell 27 runs short, all out for 80. Rahul, best of the bowlers, 2 for 7,
Yeah.
and he's a good skipper, Rahul.
Yep.
Yeah, he keeps the boys on track
Yep.
and makes sure they play with the Coley Spirit
Yeah.
and whatever that is.
I reckon Jen's Hot Bread, they're aiming too high.
You
Maybe Jen's Warm Bread.
Warm bread.
Just go for warm.
Maybe just
Lukewarm.
warm
Lukewarm.
to tepid bread.
Jen's Tepid Bread.
You think they've risen above themselves there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The yeast is working through the dough. Right.
All right. This brings us to the end of round 8.
Oh, okay.
We have a couple of favourite things to do.
Yes, yeah. Player for the round.
Player of the round
Worst bowler.
and worst bowler.
Yep.
So we've had a little prior. We do some preparation for this show.
We did this week.
Player of the round.
Yeah.
Husey, would you like to announce it?
Well,
Between two players.
Somia was making a run for it. I reckon with was 25, I've forgotten, 3 for 4, really changing the game.
Good work.
Not unusual, he's a pretty key player for the Minnows. Another player with a chance here is Shitters. Again, doing a similar thing, 28 runs. And what's he got? 4 for 12.
4 for 12, mind you.
4 for 12. Well, you've only got 7 wickets in there.
Yeah.
Well, Pete, who's the player of the week?
Goes to Shooters.
Well done, Shitters.
Well done, Shooters.
Well done. Battle like Somian, maybe next time.
Player of round 8.
And worst bowler.
Worst bowler. And
There's always a few contenders, but
a few contenders. So the contenders were Braden, Manbun,
yep.
and Seb. And but the winner of worst bowling of the week goes to the champions captain Canal,
Oh, Canal.
and unfair because he's a brilliant player. But worst bowling of the week, none for 20 off 1, conceded a third of the opposition's total in 1 over. So sorry, skipper.
Sorry, Skipper. Commiserations, Canal.
And Jess Butler, good luck,
Well done.
Jess. And
And I think we've,
Peter Pollock, we might see you in 2 years.
we might. And I think we've got a professional doing the verse of the week.
Well, I think he's already done it.
Okay.